to you, Rhonda Kallman, CEO and founder of Boston Harbor Distillery.
Rhonda, for those of you who don't know, is a legend in this city. I mean, the number of things that you have done over the course of your tenure in the booze biz is unlike anything. And the truth is, it was also during a time when it was a boys club, right? Like you...
When it was?
When it was. Good point. Good point. Touche, my friend. Touche. So Rhonda, let's give a little bit of a background. We heard a little bit about the history of this place, but your history is impressive and expansive. So bring us back a little bit to what and how you started in the industry.
Well, I started at a very young age. I just have always loved everything about this industry, really. I love the complexity of bringing things together. But I met Jim Cook, who's the founder of Boston Beer Company, makers of Sam Adams, yada yada. And in 1984, he asked me to help him start a beer company. And in the early 80s, that was unheard of. People just didn't start breweries. I was a secretary. We called them secretaries back then. And I was moonlighting as a bartender and a waitress. So, you know, he always, bars were my natural habitat. I just loved them. So he asked me to help him start a beer company. And my first reaction was, I don't drink beer, Jim, I drink whiskey. And he promised he would make something that I would like. And of course he did. And I spent 15 years helping him make Sam Adams a household name.
There wasn't a single restaurant owner, a single bar manager, not only in Boston, but in the whole state, who didn't know who you were. And that is no small feat.
Well, I actually have a recognition award from the Brewers Association of America in 1986 as being the pioneering woman in the beer industry. Like, obviously I'm not that old. But there were no women in the industry at all, and so everything we did at Boston Beer Company was different.
So let's talk specifically Boston Harbor Distillery. What makes your product different? What is that story that you're telling folks?
Well, you know, everything has a sense of place, and I'm born and raised within 20 miles of here, and I just love Boston. I'm a Bostonian through and through. I've always lived here. And we just started selling in Florida. So I went down there, found a distributor, and I heard it every day. It's like, whiskey from Boston. Geez, I've never heard of that. Well, you have now. So when you go in with something quality that's different, it's about a sense of place and a sense of belonging. When you believe in what you have and you have a point of difference, and guess what? When consumers want it and they ask for it, that's what makes it all work. What's harder today is there is so much choice. I mean, go to a store, I'm overwhelmed and I'm in the business. So really breaking through and building something that's meaningful, that has value to people, that they get emotionally connected to. And that's really what we're building here. Frankly, it just takes a long time. It takes a lot longer because there's a lot more noise to break through.
Okay, for people that are here, or for people that are getting into like this idea of an entrepreneurial world, landscape, future, what's the number one thing that you tell them?
Well, you have to believe in yourself and believe in your abilities and do something that you absolutely love, because you're going to sacrifice mostly everything else, and you're going to do it you're just going to do it a lot of time. You better like and love what you do. And you know, if you believe in it, any entrepreneur, it has to be something better, innovative, or cheaper, or don't do it.
What would you say is your biggest goal looking ahead for the next 5 years?
The next 5 years is really to make Boston proud of your own distillery. There's over 20 distilleries in the state of Massachusetts, and they're all passionate entrepreneurs. They're my brethren, and we're all trying to do this together. This is Boston Harbor Distillery. It's in the name, it's in the heart, and that heart is in every glass. I always say, lucky 7, number 7, we're on our way. This is going to be the best year we've ever had. Thank you, Citizens Bank, my new partner. I love it. I'm so excited.